Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about my April favorites. I did not do March favorites and I regretted it because I had a lot of March favorites. But I just decided I would go and see what my April favorites would be, and then we'll talk about those at the end of April. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. I don't think it will surprise any of you to know that my favorite primer is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. This stuff is so hydrating, it's so amazing. I love it, it makes my skin feel so good, and I've got normal to dry skin, more drier skin in the winter and then normal in the summer. I just did my makeup with a lot of cream products. You guys will see this in an upcoming Get Ready With Me. So don't worry, tutorial coming. But I think that I'm gonna have to, when I use cream products, I'm not gonna be able to use this, and I may not be able to use this all summer, but it's so good. I don't know, it dries so quickly, I may be able to. I'm just gonna have to wait and see. But for the winter, it's been fantastic and I love it. And if you have dry skin, you'll be able to use it all summer, so pick it up, it's fantastic. Okay, my favorite foundation by far all of April is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. This is so good. My shade is 185, and when I put this on, it gives, I'm wearing it today, I'm wearing a lot of my favorites because I just did a Get Ready With Me with a lot of these products, so you'll see them soon in action. But this just gives me such a flawless medium coverage. My pores are invisible even when I use that primer oil, and it's just the perfect shade match for my face, 185. It's so good. It works with every primer. It doesn't make you look too shiny or too dewy, but it is hydrating, so it's never gonna make you look matte. I also think this lasts a very long time. It does on my skin, and I've heard other people saying that it lasts a long time too. I don't think that I've used that much, and I've been using this almost every day all month long. I throw in a few other foundations here and there, but this has been primarily my favorite foundation. And then if you've been watching my videos, you know my favorite concealer, you guys, I think it's a new holy grail. This is the Pretty Vulgar Undercover Little White Lies concealer, or in the undercover concealer in the shade 60 Little White Lies. BoxyCharm sent me this, and I've never gotten a concealer from BoxyCharm before, and they sent it to me in my April box, and I have used it every single day. I have not substituted with any other concealer, only this every day, and it's fantastic. Now, it is not like a full coverage glam moment. This is an everyday concealer. I do not struggle much with dark circles. What I have are like fine lines and wrinkles that are starting to peek up on the outer corners, and I have dryness under my eyes. Now, I don't get flaky under eyes or bumps or anything like that, but if I use a really thick concealer, it always creases. This never creases, and it gives me perfect, I would say light medium, leaning more towards the medium coverage side, and you can absolutely build this up, but it's just really good. So if you have dry under eyes, if you like a light medium coverage concealer, if you want something that's everyday that you can put, like I can even put this under my eyes, down my face a little, conceal, and then throw on a little cream blush or cream bronzer or something else and be good to go. This is just an amazing everyday concealer. So will I use this for like weddings? Well, maybe. But would I probably pick like a thicker, more glam concealer? Yes, but this is the perfect everyday concealer in my book. So love that concealer, been using it nonstop. Then for brows, I mean, it's not really exciting, but I have been using the NYX brow pencil, the micro brow pencil in brunette, and I really love it. It does a good job. I'm not really fussy about my brows. I think there are a lot of people out there that are very particular about the brow products that they use, and I'm not really one of those. I can feel like I can pretty much make anything work. I don't know, I don't do anything crazy with my brows. They're pretty like good filled in. They don't have a ton of sparse spots, but they have a few, and I always like to fill them in. So this is what I've been using right now, and I've always really liked this. I think it's a good dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. You don't have to spend a ton of money on a brow product. I wouldn't spend my money there. I would want to spend my money on foundations, on primers, on skincare, or on color cosmetics like eyeshadows, not as much like brow products. I feel the same way about mascaras, but that kind of leads me into my next product, which might shock you all, but it is mascara. And it's the Bad Girl, what? Am I feeling like a bad girl? It's the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. So my mom actually got me a kit for Christmas that had the brow gel and a professional, like a mini professional, and then this mascara full size. And so I've been using it, and I love it. It's really good at lengthening. I'm wearing it today. It's really good at lengthening the lashes. It's not great at volumizing. I don't know if I like this better than the original Bad Gal mascara. I actually mentioned that in a recent video that I wanted to go back and try that mascara. Same with Dior Show and some of my favorite high-end ones, just to see if they really were worth the money. But like I said, I don't like to spend a lot of money on mascaras, so this was actually a gift. Normally I would buy L'Oreal Voluminous, or there's another one that I was using. I think it was Milani. I don't see it here in front of me. It might be upstairs, but I think there was a Milani mascara that I was using that I was enjoying too. Like, just as much, I don't know. This is really good at separating and lengthening, but I just wouldn't spend a lot of money on mascaras. So I don't know that I'm like recommending this, but if you like to spend money on mascaras, go for it. I think this is a good one for sure, if you like lengthening. Then for eyeshadows, you guys, this one is really easy for me. Number one eyeshadow palette in all of April is the Bare Necessities palette by ColourPop. I don't know if I've given this enough hype on this channel, but I am obsessed with this palette. I use it every single day. It's got the perfect transition shades. It's got unbelievable shimmer shades. You can make it easy and simple and natural. You can make it smoky and dramatic and dark. You can do anything you want with this palette. It's the best neutrals palette I've ever had. I'm actually going to be talking about my top drugstore eyeshadow palettes really soon on this channel, but I love this palette. It does not get better. It just doesn't. It's so good. You need it, buy it, you're gonna love it. Thank me later, okay? Seriously, it's so good. For cheeks, I have really been liking, and I feel guilty talking about it because it's an expensive product, but I do really like and think the Overlust Cheek Palette is worth it from NARS. I am a NARS girl. I like NARS products, and what I like about this is that every single one of these blushes, now these are highlighters, and the only ones I can really use are these two. This one on the end and this one here. The middle one is a little too bronzy for my skin tone, but all three of these blushes I can use, and they look so natural and so beautiful. They're not too pigmented, they're easy to blend, and they've got enough pigment that they do a good job applying on your cheeks effortlessly, easily, but they're gorgeous, and every single color can work with any look. So when I'm not using my other favorite product, this is what I've been using all of April, and I do really love it, and I hope it's still available. I don't 100% know if it's available, but I love it and I would recommend it. Then you guys know this is not going to be a surprise. The M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow Magic Hour Blush is maybe the best powder blush I've ever tried in my entire life. I think they just recently came out with a tangerine shade, which I don't own yet. And I don't know if I will get it because tangerine, I like coral, and maybe for the spring summer it'll be really pretty, but this color is like everything to me. It is, I don't even think, you can't even see it. I can't do it justice swatching it. I mean, you can see it, but swatching it just doesn't do it justice. You have to just see it on your skin. It's just the prettiest color ever. It's so good. So good. I'm obsessed. I have two favorite bronzers this month. I have recently gone back to the NARS Laguna, and I've been using this pretty much every day. Today I'm actually wearing a cream bronzer, but I love the NARS Laguna. I forgot about this, and I've had a full one chilling in my vanity for a long time, and I finally pulled it out at the end of March, and I was like, you know what? I have to use this. Why is this just sitting here? So I started using it, realized I loved it. It's not too cool, it's not too warm, and it blends really well. I think a really great, if you want to spend your money on this and you have it, great. If you want something similar that I think is kind of a dupe for it, very similar color, is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. Now this one is in the shade Forever Sunkissed, and you can see it is lighter than the NARS one, but the NARS one, look at my skin tone. This would not work for me if it came across that color on my cheeks. It comes across more like this. So I think these are kind of dupes, and I use them interchangeably. They come across on the skin as very similar in shade and tone and blendability. I love this e.l.f. one. I think this is a hidden gem of the drugstore. If you don't have it and you want a good affordable bronzer, pick this up. If you want to drop a lot of money on it, pick this one up. It's really good. It's really good too. But I mean, I've been using this one more, so I think maybe I like this one a little bit more than the NARS one. But both are really good. For highlighters, I've only been using one all month long, and it is the Benefit Cookie Cosmetics highlighter. When Jaclyn Hill talked about this a while ago, I tried to find it, and they didn't make it in the single, and I didn't want to buy the whole blush palette. And then when they finally came out with it in a single a few months ago, I bought it, and I have used it every day. It's gorgeous. It is high shine. It is high pigment, but I stopped using my Jaclyn Hill highlighters because this is so good, okay? And I had this before that palette came out, and I used it for a little bit, but then I went back to this because it's just so good. It's so good. I love Benefit Cookie. It's just the most gorgeous champagne. I mean, it reminds you a little bit of champagne pop, but with less gold, more like true champagne. For face powder, I missed this one, but I am really obsessed with this. I've only been using this one all month long. It's the Jaclyn Hill Do Me Luminous Powder, and it is gorgeous on the skin, you guys. If you have dry skin, I would try this out, pick it up. I know the Hourglass Mineral Veil, a lot of people like that one. I know there are a few like good powders for people with dry skin, but this is an illuminating powder. It's her Mood Light powder in the shade Do Me, and it's just beautiful. I even have it in my T-zone today, and it's not a highlighter. It doesn't highlight the areas of your face because it does have mica in it, so it does mattify, but it gives you a sheen as well. It blends the pores, like makes them look pretty seamless and flawless, but it also gives you a little bit of mattification with a subtle hint of like radiance to it. So I think this is amazing, and I only have been using this every day, and I use this under my eyes and all over my face. I do not bake with it. I wouldn't recommend baking with it because it does have that sheen to it, but it is really pretty for all over the face and just kind of a light dusting under the eye. That's more of what I do. A couple favorite lip products. So I am super into this e.l.f. Duo, and I hope they still sell this. I don't know if they do, but it's called Need It Nudes, and it has a darker end, a darker side, which looks like that, and then it has a lighter side, which I am wearing, but I'm wearing something corally over it. And so it's really good to create that ombre lip, but it's these two beautiful nudes, one darker, one lighter, and both of them look good on their own or layered together. And I'm just reaching for this every single day. It's easy to apply, it's buttery, it doesn't look creasy or cracky or accentuate like lines in my lips or anything like that, and it's just a really pretty product. Same with that, I think I'm gonna be really into lip tints all summer long, like juicy lip balms, and the ColourPop Just a Tint, big fan. This is Cutie Fruity. I got a set a little while ago. That's that Cutie Fruity color, and then this other one is called the Strand, and I've got my favorite one upstairs. Although this pink is really pretty. Let's layer that. Oh yeah, I do like this one. This is gonna be perfect for summer. I just think I'm gonna end up picking up more of these in like summery, corally, pinky colors, but this is a really pretty one too. And I have one upstairs that's more nude, but just to throw on, I like balmy things as we get into warmer weather, not like full matte lips or anything like that, and not even glosses. One of my favorites this month is the Fenty Beauty Fussy Gloss Bomb. I know a lot of people really like this, but I can rarely wear this if I'm around Isla because I'm always kissing her. How do you not just like on your 16-month-old? Like, she's so cute. I just kiss her all the time. So then she just has lip marks everywhere, and I can't do that to her because one time, months and months and months ago, I kissed her with like when I had a matte lipstick on and a tiny bit transferred, and I got it off of her fast, but then she got an actual like baby pimple where it was. So I was like, I cannot kiss her with lipstick on anymore. But I do really like the gloss, and the Fenty glosses are probably the best glosses I've tried ever, but I don't wear it all that often unless I'm kind of out and about. Then for lip liner, you guys know Kokie Cosmetics Warm Nude is where it's at. I am out. I have to place a new order today. I keep forgetting to do it, but like there's a tiny bit left and I'm using it so sparingly, and I love this stuff. I wear this every single day, and then I layer something on top of it. That way it kind of defines my lips, gives me shape, and then put something kind of juicy and plump on top of it. Love this. Cannot recommend it highly enough. Okay, so I think those are my big wins for the month, and I want to talk about a couple of flops, which I never do, but we're gonna do it today. Oh, I found it. The Milani Highly Rated Mascara. I do really like this one. I've been using the Benefit one all month, but I do like this mascara. It's a good one. Okay, I've got two flops for you this month. The first one is brought to you by BoxyCharm. They sent me an expired Becca Ultimate Lip Definer in low maintenance. I do think this color is pretty. It's this one on the end right here. So it is this like pretty nude. It's a very nude on me, so I have to layer it. This tastes like poison, like straight poison. I put it on and I like went upstairs and I had something layered over it, and I like remember taking a drink of something and licking my lips for a second, and I like literally got a napkin and like started spitting out and wiping all over my mouth because it tasted like I ate like bleach or like Lysol or something. It tasted like poison, like chemicals. It was so bad. And so this is 100% expired and I'm throwing it away right now. I just wanted to mention that to you. And I know that's kind of mean because it's like about BoxyCharm, but I've never gotten an expired product for them. It could just be a bad one. It may not even be expired. It may just be a bad product. I've never had something like that happen with BoxyCharm, but it was disgusting. And if it's not expired and that's just what Becca's stuff tastes like, that's disgusting too. Okay, my other miss this month is painful for me because I spent my own money on this, which I do with most of my products, but I spent my own money on this and I was really excited about it and I debated it for so long, and when I finally went for it and then I got it home, I was like, no, it's not good. And this is the Afterglow eyeshadow palette from NARS. It goes with that same, it's like the same kind of packaging. This one's orange and this one's pink in that cheek palette, which is amazing. But this palette, it looks beautiful. Stunning, beautiful. This gold in the corner actually doesn't show up on the lid. It's a barely there color, and that was part of why I bought the palette. And I do find like these two on the end are beautiful. They're definite, like this row is really gorgeous and this color is pretty. It needs a different transition color. Basically, I find myself like using this and trying to make it work, but I don't love it. Like, I don't keep reaching for it. For instance, my NARS Wanted eyeshadow palette, I mean, I have worn this thing out. I use these two in conjunction and think this is a great complementary palette to this one, but this one is so much better. And for the price tag, I just wouldn't recommend this one. I think that they're missing a shade or two in here, and they put a few misses in here, and it's just not my favorite. So those are a couple misses for you guys, but overall, those are my favorites for the month of April, and I'm excited to put them into action for you guys and show you this makeup look that I'm wearing today in my next video. So you'll see that really soon, but thank you so much for watching this. If you like seeing favorites videos, because I don't always film them, please give it a thumbs up so I know. I love you guys so much, and I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye!